and welcome to another episode of AniMiss. I'm Grayson, and this is my lovely co-host,
Noelle. Sup?
So we are here today to talk to you about episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of Sailor Moon, because we've been on a journey, haven't we?
Oh god, such a lovely journey.
How you feeling?
It's weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
yeah,
for an anime for kids, because, I mean, that's what it is. It's way weirder than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, no, like, same. I'm feeling weird. I'm feeling weird about it. I have to say, though, where we are right now, I do know that it's growing on me, but I didn't initially love it.
No, I was like, what was the third episode? It was like, about sleeping sickness, protect the girls in love. I'm like, alright, cool. I know how this is gonna end.
Well, I think that's the thing, right? Is that, like, I always think that I like, when I used to watch Supernatural, for example. Let's just take Supernatural, for example. It used to be, like, Monster of the Week episodes until they started their, like, overarching. And I was like, man, I miss Monster of the Week. But this is very Monster of the Week, and I'm not feeling it.
See, but, like, I feel I have never seen Supernatural or a few episodes. I feel like those monsters have a little more personality than these ones in the initial episodes.
Probably.
Do any of them have names?
The monsters?
Yeah.
In these ones? In Sailor Moon or in Supernatural?
No, Sailor Moon.
Yes. They've all had names.
I missed them all!
Alright, let's get into it then. Episode 1, The Crybaby Usagi's Beautiful Transformation.
It's such a great title.
They're so long! Why are they so long?
They have to tell you exactly what is happening in the episode.
Okay, no, first we have to talk about this, because I got some notes. and one of my first notes was, I was about to cry with how difficult it was to find exactly what I was looking for. Because I live in Canada. We found a way, but
we did.
Like, but yeah,
because I did research for Canada, and it was on this Tubi TV. But then, like, as soon as it was like redubbed, they took it all off.
So yeah, so that's where we are. We wanted the uncensored dub version,
right?
With a lot of work. We got there. So that is the version that we will be watching throughout this.
Right, and if you live in the US, it's really easy. You just go on viz.com and bam, there it is.
When you're Canadian, not so much. But yeah, so this episode. So what were your first thoughts going into it?
I hate Usagi.
She's
terrible.
When I first saw Usagi, I was like, man, this girl's real. She knows what she's about. She's like, I'm a klutz and I'm real emotional. And I was like, well, at least you're honest with yourself.
But then she opens her mouth in the actual episode and you're like, oh.
Yeah, and then she was like afraid of this adorable cat. And I was like, girl, what's wrong with you?
Then I was like, okay, so Luna jumps in her room and Usagi sees her and she pretends to sleep. But then she's suddenly okay with it as soon as jewelry shows up. She's like, okay, a cat. Thanks for the jewelry.
No. Talking about jewelry, okay? Naru, not that great of a friend. Like, she was straight up trying to sell Usagi her mom's stuff. She was like, yo, we got, like, the best jewelry and it's half off right now.
Oh, shit. And they're 14. They are in middle school. Where are they getting this money?
I don't know, man. Every time she buys something, that's what I ask myself. I'm like, where's the money coming from? Why is she so frivolous?
Yeah. Oh, God. And of course, as soon as, mom's like, oh, look at the store. And she turns around and it's like, evil smile, like, dude, is she possessed? Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah. And no, here's the thing. Immediate what happened is I saw Jadeite and I was like, he's pretty good looking. And then I was like, oh, he's a baddie. And I was like, of course the baddies are always good looking. Because they can never be not good looking.
See, as soon as I saw Jadeite, I was like, he's a bitch.
Oh, man. I'm hoping there's a turnaround at some point. Like, is he never not a bad guy?
I don't know.
No?
I mean, alright, so then the fight happens. The fight
Yeah.
at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Like, Usagi transforms because Luna's like, just shut up and do it. And she transforms, and then she's overwhelmed immediately. And then Tuxedo Mask shows up. Throwing a rose.
Okay, listen. My notes on Tuxedo Mask are so ridiculous. First, in all capitals, it says Robbie in pleated pants. Purple pleated pants.
You know what? I made that note too. I was like, fashion.
And then my last note on him is, what did Tuxedo Mask even do?
He threw a rose, he said, try harder, Sailor Moon, and then left.
Yeah. There's a few things I was shocked about. So I remember that the original, the original English dub had a different song during the transformation.
Did it?
Like, here's the thing. That I don't remember what is being played at all, because there's a little jingle that goes like, Sailor Moon, that ends my life.
Alright, so wait, I have one question about that the transformation. Why do they bother painting her nails? They're covered by gloves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's the first thing you see every dang time.
This is like, I didn't even question it. I was just like, that's how you get ready.
Sure I'm the only one who did. I'm like, oh, why bother? Does it make her feel pretty? I mean, I guess that's okay then.
Yeah. No. The other thing is, I had no idea that her buns actually had abilities.
Yeah, like, alright, her first fighting move, crying. Great. What a team player, and just... But
then those buns just, like, helped her out.
Yeah, good, useful. Good job, Sailor Moon.
Good job.
So proud.
So proud. So that was our, clearly we weren't feeling too hot about that first episode.
No.
I wasn't.
So some of the background art was really pretty, though. Like, the layer where Queen Beryl is. Like, I dig that. That's really cool looking. But then a lot of the animation was bare bones. Also Toei. Toei to the max.
I feel like I'm just used to it now that I don't even... Here's the thing. There's something, for me, because it happens with One Piece a lot too, there's something that I think maybe I find endearing because of One Piece, about, like, the really Charlie Brown-esque-ness of it. So, like, when Usagi pulls those faces, I'm just like, oh, good. They're not scared to make her ugly.
Yeah, I do like how her face is exaggerated sometimes. Because I've seen Crystal, and she's very
like
straight-faced.
no.
They never go off model.
Yeah.
It's really annoying. So then episode 2 happens.
I have, like, my first note is same Usagi, and I don't know what it's about, but I think it's about Mitoki. And I'm like, should I not get attached?
Probably not, no. I don't think Mitoki's gonna be around for very long.
That's upsetting.
Also, my first note I remember is the first bit, so they play the opening song, and then they do the thing with Usagi explaining who she is. But then the next bit, which I didn't know at the time, was a recap of the entire episode that is about to happen.
Yes.
And I was so confused.
You're like, did I miss an episode?
Did I miss something? Because usually recaps are about episodes that happened previously.
Yeah.
Not this time. No. Why would we do that?
Why? Yeah, exactly. I like, this episode was like the fortune teller one.
Yes. Which, why is there more than one fortune teller in any one city?
I don't know. I feel bad for the man though, because like he was doing good.
We never find out what happened to him.
No, I'm assuming he was murdered.
He's just dead. He's actually in that trash can in the same alley.
But like, he knew it was coming.
Yeah, he asked for it. He's like,
he's a fortune teller. He can see that stuff coming. What I got from this episode is, like, in my notes, what I have is humans are garbage. Which I guess I put a question mark, because it was like people, what was happening was they were like acting on their base desires, and everyone was just awful.
All right, so
like,
far,
I have that, like,
Umino is the worst character. I hate him.
Umino needs to vacate my life. Because I literally have, wow, bad Umino.
Oh, God.
And I also have, how do I punch men? Question mark. And then in all capital letters, what does Tuxedo Mask even do? Like,
because he does the exact same thing. Hey, Sailor Moon, I'm here. Good job. Bye.
Like, he just comes in with a catchphrase of wisdom and then bounces.
But first the rose. That's the most important bit.
Oh, the roses. That have no special abilities. They just exist.
Well, sometimes they do. Sometimes they break shit. I'm like, how? How?
Oh, man. I don't even know. All I know is that in this episode, there were a lot of mullets. Like, so many male mullets.
So many.
I was amazed. That's a real magical ability of Sailor Moon.
Yeah. Mullets.
All right.
Episode 3, Talk Radio, the mysterious sleeping sickness, protect the girls in love. All right. Come on. Why?
Have I already stopped watching the beginning at this point? Yes.
Oh, yeah, yes.
It's like, is this a crime? Should I go back?
No. I stopped watching it after episode 1. I was like, all right, I get it.
Oh,
Cool.
but now I'm starting to feel the like feminist agenda behind her. Like trampling on innocent hearts of girls. That's crossing a line. And this isn't a crosswalk. And I'm just like,
oh my God,
really?
Yes.
Really? I was like, yes. I think she makes the joke later in the episode. Like, she uses it in the recap of the episode, and then she uses
and then
it
she
at
does
the
it
end.
again. Yeah.
And, like, Luna is like, no.
Oh, no, that doesn't make any sense, idiot.
Yeah.
No.
Jadeite is so useless. And at this point, I'm like, he's failed every mission so far. What I'm getting from the, like, evil people is that they're kind of soft. Yeah. If he would have messed up on me this many times, I would have just gotten rid of him.
You're out. You did. Sorry. I think the only note I had for this episode was Jadeite is still a bitch.
I have so many. Oh, okay. One of the, like, her having to figure out who to write a love letter for is literally the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Like, why bother if you don't, like, you have Motoki. Write the letter to Motoki.
Motoki, you know he's there.
Yeah.
And
or
then
Tuxedo Mask, be the weirdo.
And then in a very me twist, I wrote, Dad is so cute.
Dad is best character.
Dad, so cute. Because of his stupid, like, when he's like, I just want to sleep. And I was like, same dad.
Same dad. Can he be Sailor Moon?
Oh, right?
Can we have him? Because Usagi's still not taking responsibility at all. Like, she can't even start using her powers by herself. Luna has to tell her every single time.
Yeah. I do like some things that are coming out of Usagi in this episode, though, because I think I wrote down one of her quotes as there's nothing gorgeous about him, stupid turtleneck. Which was such a good line.
It was.
And then my continued bafflement of Tuxedo Mask is, I can't deal with Tuxedo Mask. How is this his voice? And then,
this is the episode where she not transforms, but, like, uses the pen for the first time.
Yeah,
right?
the new pen is a really cool accessory. Yeah. I think would come in handy for a lot of cosplayers.
Oh my god.
And I love the newscaster outfit. Like, it's so cute.
It is really cute. And I like that Luna's like, why did you have to say a sexy newscaster? And Usagi's like, well, why not? That's what I want to do. Shut up.
I think one of my favorite lines, too, that happens is, he's so hot, and Luna being like, he's the enemy, and Usagi being like, does he have to be? Oh, man.
Like, yes.
And then again, my bafflement with Tuxedo Mask is he shot a flower, he didn't do anything.
No.
I can't.
Good job, Usagi. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Cool. Oh, Tuxedo Mask. I can't.
And then episode 4 happened, and this episode would never happen today. Ever.
This episode, I literally I thought to myself at some point, like, I can't watch this anymore.
Yeah.
Like, this episode...
I think this was the low point.
When I started it, my reaction was, did I already watch this?
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Because it seems exactly like the previous 3.
Yeah, and the thing, too, is... And then I continued, or whatever. And then... Her family is literally the worst.
Yes!
And so is Luna. God. Like, everyone...
Oh my god.
Like,
Everybody's so mean.
Yeah, like, Usagi is clearly a young girl who is in maybe not, like, good shape in terms of, like, being a physical person, but she's definitely not someone who should be worrying about what, like, she looks like. And you know why she does. Look at all these people around her.
Yeah.
I was literally, the message it was sending was, like, not awesome.
No.
And I was
like, oh, you're 14? You should really worry about losing weight.
You should go on a diet. Maybe you shouldn't have more than one pork bun. And, like, I think it's because, like, I know, I'm always going to reference back to One Piece, I think, because One Piece is one of those gigantic... like, stories, and to have Sailor Moon targeted towards little girls and have, like, this be the message, and then have One Piece be, like, targeted towards little boys, and their message is, like, the polar opposite. Like, their hero loves to eat, and no one ever questions why. Like, when he gets weak, he's like, I need to eat. Like, it's like like, eating is good for you. Do you know what I mean?
Like, if you're not feeling so great, maybe you need some food. Yeah.
So I was just like, I think maybe coming from that space, I'm like, oh, this is not sitting well.
Yeah. And what bothered me the most was when Usagi leaves the gym for the first time, almost passes out in the street, but Motoki catches her and then brings her inside or whatever. And he's like, you know, like, I think you would look better, or I like girls that are more curvy.
Like, yeah, like, it's Motoki that changes her mind. Like, I am also like, ugh, gross.
Yeah,
and I like him. I don't think that was him being like, you should be a more curvy girl. I think, like, it was him just being like, you don't have to worry about this. Like, I don't think he's mean in any way. I think he's supposed to be this, right? It's like the 3 men, I guess 4 men, I don't count Umino, but, like, the 3 men that are, like, in her life are, like, Jadeite, Tuxedo Mask, and then Motoki, and I think they all, like, represent those 3 kind of polar...
Here's the real question, is do we count Tuxedo Mask separate from Mamo?
Mamo's the worst.
Yeah. But I mean, it's clear that he's Tuxedo Mask, right?
Yeah. So I think, well, that's what I'm saying, is that for me, like, Motoki is, like, very good, and Jadeite is very bad, and Tuxedo Mask is somewhere in the middle.
Tuxedo Mask was like,
What also bothered me about this is I'm so tired of Miss Haruna being the victim of, like, every harebrained scheme. It's so
Everybody's
annoying.
real shit to her.
Yeah,
Why?
like, she needs to, like, get a friend.
Yes. Oh my god. I feel so bad for her.
I know, like, I just want to help her.
Can we just have a show about her being chill? Like, having a bath day.
Yeah, like, just, like, a self-care day. For real.
She's like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Panera, and I'm gonna get a bowl of broccoli cheese soup, because I can.
Oh, man. And then my next note is, Umino needs to not original Mineta.
Oh my gosh!
Because I hate him. I hate him so much. There's nothing redeeming in quality about him.
No, there's not.
I'm really hoping that, like, maybe it comes around, but I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
And then the Shape Ray. Like, the Shape Ray room is literally the most ominous room in the world. I hate that all the women are just like, yep, this is fine.
Yep, I'll do it. Why? Why would you ever agree to that? I don't care how out of shape you think you are. If you go into, like, this alien-looking room, you're gonna be like, no, I'm not doing that. This is the worst episode.
And I was like, I thought Usagi was gonna punch that kid for his pork bun. I wish that would have happened now.
Yeah.
And the last quote that I have for this episode was, "You're an unforgivable enemy of all women," and that's the feminist agenda, though.
It is.
I like that the episode did have a turnaround. So, like, I'm happy that, like, Usagi was like, no, this is stupid. You shouldn't be preying on people who have insecurities. So I think the overall message of the episode was great, but I hated everything encompassing it.
Yes. Then episode 5.
Episode 5? I would be screwed. Like, I would be screwed. Like, I was like, how do I even own a Chanela? Like, why isn't it real?
So you thought they were cute?
Yeah.
I thought they were the ugliest things.
Give me anything that, like, has beady little eyes, and, like, I'm, like, that's the thing, is that, like, I love every little animal. Like, people are like, oh, it's so gross. I'm like, no, it's so cute. No. I needed one. Like, I need to find one. Like, a plush, I think.
Oh my god, I bet you could find one pretty easily.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Mind you, it's like one of those one-off episodes, so maybe not. It's not like a staple to the Sailor Moon story.
Come on, Etsy.
It's true. I could probably Etsy it, commission it from someone, make it myself even. But
I was gonna say, make it yourself.
But like, how terrifying would that be if that thing came to life? And I'd be like,
oh my god,
I birthed this creation. It'd be like Wonder Woman. I like molded it out of clay.
If you ever send me a Chanela, this friendship is over.
I'm sorry, man. And then I was like, I need a tragic backstory for this cat fear, because like, cat fear is so unreasonable.
Right! Like, nothing is explained about her brother being afraid of cats. It just is a thing.
No, they talked about it after. He like got bit on the nose or something stupid. Like, it was like, it was like not, I was like, oh, not so tragic.
No.
I was waiting for something horrific to have happened.
So they get the Chanela, and I like, at first, the eyes just glow, which looks ridiculous. But then he gets the dumb thing home, and the entire thing glows. Why? I have no idea. Why do these things glow?
Everything glows. Why does evil glow?
I don't know. I have so many questions.
I know. I'd like, same. Like, there's so many, like, maybe it's just the attractiveness of it. I don't know. All I know is that I was not feeling her brother this episode. I was like, ew, how dare you kick Luna? I will hit a child.
I was so pissed. I was like, no!
Yeah.
Don't kick a cat!
Yeah,
What's wrong with you?
How dare you with you? Like, here's the thing. Like, I will defend Luna until the death over a Chanela. Like...
Yes.
Like, I can't even believe.
I was honestly a little surprised how upset Usagi was after Luna got kicked.
Yeah, because she doesn't act like she cares that much about Luna. Like, Luna seems like more of a nuisance. But I mean, like, if you always have someone kind of, like, whispering in your ear to do this and do that, and, like, Luna's very, like, motherly, I guess. Mm-hmm. So, like, yes, you care about this person even though they continuously, like, are at you. Right.
She's very mission-oriented, like, all right, Usagi, we gotta get this done. Yeah. We're gonna do this thing. I don't care that you're a 14-year-old girl who has boys in the brain.
Yeah.
I don't care.
She's like, I don't care about any of that. So, like, and I think later episodes, like, we'll talk about it. I think she's definitely, like, there's a love there that exists.
Yeah. It's just, it's early.
It is early.
Like, that's a problem with a lot of these episodes. Like, yeah, they're Monster of the Week, but, I mean, it's just starting.
Yeah, it's true. Like, that's what I'm hoping. Like, I'm already seeing changes, so, like, I'm hoping that we get there.
Yeah. I think I was expecting more, because I started with Cardcaptor Sakura, and that immediately, pretty much every episode has
like a
point where it furthers the plot.
Yeah.
Like, she needs to get all these cards back. So she usually gets a card per episode, or she learns a little more about a vision she had, or something, but this
has been very, like, the same.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah. I'm very impressed by, like, Robbie in this. I'm so used to Robbie being, like, the bubbly kind of... I know he's done other things. I know I'm being an idiot. Like, I know he's done Hunter x Hunter, and, like, he's amazing in that, too. But, like, I'm just like, how is this him? I don't know.
A lot of the girl voices, like... So, I know Usagi's voice actress. I don't even remember her name. She plays Eureka in Eureka 7, and she's Hinata in Naruto. So her range is really wide, and I think she really suits Usagi.
Yeah, like, I like her voice a lot.
Yeah, but some of the other voice actresses, I think they all sound a little too similar to each other.
That's fair.
And sometimes I get confused if I don't see who's talking.
No, I get that.
Especially Naru. Like, I feel like she sounds a little too old to be playing a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah.
That's just me.
No, like, I see that. I like Naru, though. Like, I think Naru is, like, a nice friend that's there. I know that Naru gets into some stuff later, I think. So, like...
Yeah. She's also not going to take Usagi's shit.
I mean, would you?
I wouldn't be friends with Usagi.
My problem is that she's, like, this... I don't know, she's supposed to be this defender of love and justice, but she's so right now, and I know we're at the beginning of the series, so she's gonna grow and she's gonna become a better person or whatever, but she's so selfish and flaky right now, like... And
like, there hasn't been an episode where she hasn't cried.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're supposed to expect that from her, though, because, like, she does let us know she's pretty emotional.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, maybe it's just me, because I think both of us are so used to, like, that shonen pro-tag, right? Like, we're so used to having that hero that has endless determination and endless courage. Like, no question about it, they would have done whatever they need to do. But with Usagi, she's definitely, like, a reluctant hero, and not in the same way of, like an anti-hero is a reluctant hero. Like, she's very much like, this was just sprung on me, I don't want to do this, and, like, cries about things that she's scared about.
With her male counterparts, as far as a reluctant hero, they usually get over it a little quicker, because I feel like, I don't know.
I feel like maybe I don't know any reluctant male heroes because I'm usually drawn to, like, the Gryffindors.
Like, the only, like, reluctant hero that I can think of would be Shinji from Evangelion, but that's a very, very different situation. Like, he has every reason to be reluctant.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like,
really make that comparison.
The only other person I could give you is Noctis, and, like, again, has every reason to be very reluctant to be a hero, and yet drives through that.
Right.
And I feel bad because we're comparing her to all these male characters.
And to more recent storytelling, too. So,
yeah. And I think for us, it's probably just, like, transition period, because we're so used to those other stories, and this is probably why we just never understood's the wrong word. Why we never got into Sailor Moon in the first place.
Right. And we're at the point now where we've seen so many things that these tropes are so familiar to us that's, like, kind of cliche. But we have to remember that some of this stuff originated with Sailor Moon, so we gotta give it a little slack.
Yeah, like, that's the thing, is that, like, I want to be fair to it. I know that progressively, as we've been watching it, there were things I hated and there were things that I really enjoyed. So I know a lot of people hold Sailor Moon so near and dear to their heart. So I don't want anyone to think that we're just here and, like, we hate this and it's bad.
It's terrible.
Because we just become, like, little villains in and of ourselves. Just Sailor Moon villains helping Jadeite out.
We just become, instead of AniMiss, we become, like, AniMiss.
Just like, it was awful, I hated it.
Just like everybody else on the internet. Yeah,
pretty much. But, like, I don't. I think once we continue on with the next episode, we'll see that, like, there were some things I like. So, I just... Maybe I'm a little offended that everyone's like, yeah, you're Usagi, because I'm just like, I do not cry this often.
I felt the exact same, like, every time I saw Usagi, I was like, it's not Grayson. Mm-mm.
No, like, that's the thing. I think, and I see her, and, like, Yuka, I know you're out there, and don't hate me for saying this, but she's much more you than she is me, and not in the emotional capacity at all, because Yuka's very much like, nope, and we'll deal with her stuff, but in, like, we joke all the time that she's, like, really klutzy. It's out there in the world, Yuka, I'm sorry. So I'm just like, no, this is not me.
Mm-mm.
It's probably her bratty aspects, let's be real. It's probably because I was also like, same Usagi, Matoki is bae.
I know, I was getting, like, a Makoto Tachibana.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about him, is that, remember earlier when I said, like, yep, dad, You know how I was excited about that?
Yeah.
In the, like, love letter episode, she literally is like, he's like my dad.
Oh my god, yes! That's true.
So, you know, full circle. It's always that big brother dad type. I have a problem.
You do. Well, you have bigger problems than the big brother dad type, but...
It's true. We should probably end this here before we reveal all my deepest, darkest secrets.
Well, that was episodes 1 through 5. Like us up on YouTube, and we have a Twitter. It's AniMissPodcast on Twitter.
Yeah.
So give us a follow. That'd be cool.
And if you're interested in continuing on our adventures through Sailor Moon and becoming Sailor Scouts, then you should hit that subscribe button.
Are we sellouts yet?
I hope so.
When did that cash?
When do I get the free Sailor Moon merch? I'm just kidding. Kinda. Alright, guys. We will see you not next week, but the week after that.
Good job. So proud.
So proud.